A couple years ago, when I was in high school, I would remember almost every night I would spend hours on social media and depriving myself of sleep. I would spend a lot of time on apps such as Snapchat, talking to my friends, scrolling through Instagram and seeing what everyone is up to, and also going on other apps such as Twitter, and nowadays a lot of people go on TikTok. And I remember I would spend a lot of time on my phone, and I would be losing myself of sleep and waking up the next day and feeling extremely unprepared and tired for the rest of the day. And this is extremely bad and is a big problem that is causing a lot of people in the human race to fall into bad habits. And according to Newport Academy on December 21st, 2018, they showed that your phones have blue light that is given off that activates arousing neurons in the brain to stay awake. And this is something that social media addiction causes because it allows our bodies to stay up later, causing us to wake up and be extremely tired and unprepared for the day. And today, I'm going to tell you the negative effects of social media addiction and why you should spend less time on social media. I'll be talking about the problems, such as anxiety, bad personality traits, and sleep deprivation. I'll be talking about the causes, which are phone accessibility, stress, and business influences. And we'll be talking about the solutions, such as Senator Hawley's bill, mental health help, and blue light glasses. So first, let's talk about some of the problems. Anxiety, bad personality traits, and sleep deprivation. So according to Economist on October 15th, 2018, more than 260 million people experienced anxiety disorder in 2016. This is an extremely high number. And also according to Economist on October 15th, 2018, it showed that cyberbullying was extremely prevalent. And with a lot of people that are on social media and are addicted to social media these days, a lot of people can get cyberbullied in apps such as Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and a lot of this can cause people to have high anxiety levels, which is why anxiety disorder was extremely high, especially in 2016. Moving on to bad personality traits, according to a study done by the Longwood University on May 8th, 2017, the study showed that people who'd spent 4 hours a day or more on social media had bad personality traits such as neuroticism, narcissism, and psychopathy. These are extremely bad traits, and just it goes to show how social media addiction can cause people to develop these bad traits. And going back to cyberbullying, these bad traits can have people cyberbully other people and have them fall into high anxiety disorders, and also to know a lot of things that they don't need to know. Moving on, sleep deprivation causes teens to lose sleep and wake up tired and unprepared for the day. And as I mentioned back in my story, this was the case for me. And a lot of the screens and staying up all night and talking to other friends caused me to lose a lot of sleep and then feel untired and unprepared the next day. So now we've talked about the problems, let's talk about the causes, such as phone accessibility, stress, and business influences. So according to the Financial Times on January 17th, 2019, 2/5 of adults check their phone within 5 minutes of waking up. And this shows that us as a human race have our phones next to us and extremely accessible, and right when we wake up, the first thing we do is check these. And if that's not addiction, I don't know what else is. Also, according to Economist on August 8th, 2019, 73% of adults watch YouTube multiple times a day. And I don't know about you, but I fall into the habit too sometimes of where I'll go on YouTube if I'm having a very relaxed or mellow day, and it causes to keep me entertained. And instead of going on YouTube, a lot of people can go out and do physical activity and many other things. And this shows that we are addicted because we're spending all this time on these platforms that are just gaining our attention. And social media diverts us away from sleep, and executives list emails as a big stress inducer, according to the Financial Times on January 17th, 2019. So social media does divert us away from sleep, which I've talked about previously, but also it induces stress, and executives said that their emails and their email piling up and getting notifications about emails and stuff is a big stress inducer for them, as even when they are at home relaxing with their families or maybe doing a hobby, they tend to get all these emails and all this rush of work and other things, and it causes them to keep checking their phones and other things, and especially late at night when they're checking their phones, their sleep will not be as good. Lastly, according to Josh Hawley, on July 30th, 2019, tech giants use infinite scrolls and autoplay videos to keep us on social media. And this shows that businesses influence social media, and let's say if you're scrolling on Instagram, maybe a sponsored app would pop up, and maybe a video would automatically play if you're reading an article. And this just keeps us as humans on the computer or on your tablet or whatever device you're using, keeps you on that social media platform longer and keeps you addicted and makes you stay up later and all the other negative effects that goes along with it. Now let's talk about the solutions, such as Senator Hawley's bill, mental health help, and blue light glasses. So according to Josh Hawley, a senator, on July 30th, 2019, one of his proposals was to ban infinite scroll and autoplay videos from these tech giants. And this will be extremely beneficial, as let's say if you're on Instagram or Twitter, any social media platform, these infinite scrolls and autoplay videos would not pop up, allowing you not to click on them and allowing you to get off that social media platform earlier, maybe to go sleep earlier because you have something big the next day going on, and many other things. Also, Josh Hawley requires choice priority consent. And he also says he gives users power to monitor and control use time on social media. And I know iPhones have a particular setting where you can set screen time for the day. Let's say if you can only be on it for 1 hour from a certain time. It is kind of the same thing as that, but for social media platforms. Let's say you can set it or control it to watch YouTube for 30 minutes or 45 minutes, and you can set it at that maximum range. So once you've reached 30 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever you set your parameters to, it would automatically stop and say, hey, you've reached your limit. It is time to get off YouTube and maybe go do something outside, or maybe go work out or spend time with your family or anything else that will positively affect you. And also, according to The Economist on October 15th, 2018, employers would be required to provide a mental health first aider to help people and to talk to people. And going back to social anxiety disorder, employers would have to provide a health first aider to help people go through these stresses and the anxieties they have and help talk to them and help them get through this, especially with social media addiction and other things such as cyberbullying. Maybe people can be going through things such as that, and these these mental health first aiders would help a lot with that, and they'd be free and provided by employers. And lastly, blue light glasses would be a helpful step, especially with people who are constantly on social media. These glasses help protect your eyes from blue light, and it helps protect you from any damages to your eyes, and also allows your eyes to relax. And maybe towards the end of the night, if you are on social media, these blue light glasses would cause your neurons not to activate and stay awake, and would cause you to feel more tired as your body is winding down and getting ready to go to sleep, so you can put your phone down and go to sleep for the rest of the night. Now we've talked about the problems, causes, and solutions of social media addiction. It goes to show that these solutions can help, and if I knew some of these solutions a lot better when I was addicted to my phone back in high school, it would have helped me sleep a lot better and do a lot better in school and just be more prepared to take on the day. Thank you.